Hello students, welcome to the next video of Snapshot Lesson 7 Birth. I am here Rajesh Kumar Singh from Divine Public School, Mohanapur, Gorakhpur. Let us start the chapter by its introduction. Students, let's proceed on the next video of Snapshot Lesson 7 Birth. Let's see its reading. Paragraph 7. Snatching a blanket, he laid the child upon it and began the special method of respiration. The basins arrived, the ewer, the big iron kettle. Frantically he splashed cold water into one basin, into the other. He mixed water as hot as his hand could bear. Then, like some crazy juggler, he hurried the child between the two, now plunging it into the icy, now into the steaming bath. 15 minutes passed. Sweat was now running into Andrew's eye, blinding him. One of his sleeves hung down, dripping. His breath came pantingly, but no breath came from the lax body of the child. A desperate sense of defeat pressed on him, a raging hopelessness. He felt the midwife watching him in stark consternation, while there pressed back against the wall where she had all the time remained, her hand pressed to her throat, uttering no sound, her eyes burning upon him, was the old woman. He remembered her longing for a grandchild as great as had been her daughter's longing for this child. All dashed away now, futile beyond remedy. The floor was now a draggled mess. Stumbling over a sopping towel, Andrew almost dropped the child, which was now wet and slippery in his hands, like a strange white face. Students, before the explanation of this paragraph, see some words can be considered as literary and needed to be explained. Ewer, as the literal meaning ewe, and female sheep, but here ewer, the big water jug. It is now noun and it means the big water jug. Frantically means like a madman. Splashed, that is pour out. The doctor poured out hot and cold water from the kettles into the basins. Splashed, okay, just as a madman. Crazy juggler, that is a mad magician, which often we meet in the streets, playing some tricks to displace their arts, tricky arts. Here the meaning of crazy juggler, that is a mad magician. Plunging, dipping into, to jump or drop or fall suddenly and with force. For example, share prices plunged overnight. Other meaning of plunging, push something suddenly and with force into something. Here, this meaning is appropriate of plunging according to the context of this lesson. Doctor push the child into the water. Here, plunge means push something suddenly and with force into something. Let I explain it by the sentence. He plunged the knife into the table in anger. He plunged the knife into the table in anger. Or the country has been plunged into chaos by the floods. Next word, stark, means very empty and without decoration. Stark means very empty and without decoration, or not attractive. As stark landscape means a landscape without attraction, no attraction in it. Consternation, that is a feeling of shock or worry. Consternation, a feeling of shock or worry. As we stared at each other in consternation. We stared at each other in consternation. Okay. Dashed. Next word is dashed. An act of going somewhere suddenly and quickly. That means an act of going somewhere suddenly and quickly. As suddenly the prisoner made a dash for the door. Did you understand, students? Suddenly the prisoner made a dash for the door. And you know, longing. Longing means desire for. Now see the explanation of this paragraph. As the doctor had been, as the doctor had seen a case of lifelessness and its treatment that had been used in Samaritan, he decided to apply the same treatment on this stillborn child. Hastily, he took a blanket and laid the child upon it and started the special method of restoring respiration. According to the need, the basins, the mug, the big iron kettle were brought immediately. Like a lunatic, he poured out cold water into one basin and in the other he mixed water as hot as his hands could bear. Then like a crazy mad street magician, he started to plunge the child between the two water basins. Now plunging the child into the icy cold water, now plunging it into steaming bath. Thus 15 minutes passed in this process of providing treatment. Andrew got physically heated. Sweat was now running into Andrew's eyes, blinding him. His clothes had become wet due to excessive perspiration. One of his shirt sleeves was hanging down, dripping water and sweat. He was breathing pantingly, but no breath came from the loose, soft body of the child. Now, a hopeless, dejected sense of failure took over him. The feeling of defeat was very dejective. He felt that the midwife was watching him unattractively with a feeling of worry. Now he could see the old lady stood pressing her back against the wall, had remained stood during the whole process of this treatment, now was pressing her own throat with her own hands without making a sound. She did not utter a sound, yet he could feel the burning look of the lady upon himself. Now the doctor remembered her great desire for a grandchild. Her desire for having a grandchild was as great, as strong as had been her daughter's desire for this child. Now all his effort had gone useless, proved useless and of no value, and the case appeared beyond the remedy. means out of treatment. The floor of the room was uncleaned and the things appeared untidy and unsystematic. Tired and exhausted, Andrew stumbled over a sopping towel and it appeared almost he dropped the child, which was now wet and slippery in his hands like a strange white fish. Students, now we will proceed on the next video of snapshot. I am Rajesh Kumar Singh here to teach you the lesson birth. Before starting the explanation, let's see its reading. Paragraph 8. Let's see its reading. For mercy's sake, doctor, whimpered the midwife. It's stillborn. Andrew did not heed her. Beaten, despairing, having labored in vain for half an hour, he still persisted in one last effort, rubbing the child with a rough towel, crushing and releasing the little chest with both hands, trying to get breath into that limp body. And then, as by a miracle, the pygmy chest which his hands enclosed gave a short, convulsive heave. Another and another. Andrew turned giddy. The sense of life springing beneath his fingers. After all, that unavailing striving was so exquisite, it almost made him faint. He redoubled his efforts furiously. The child was gasping now, deeper and deeper. A bubble of mucus came from one tiny nostril, a joyful, iridescent bubble. The limbs were no longer boneless. The head no longer lay back spinelessly. The blanched skin was slowly turning pink. Then, exquisitely came the child's cry. Dear Father in heaven, the nurse sobbed hysterically. It's come. That is, it has come. It has come alive. Now, let I word explain. See, before the explanation of this paragraph, let I explain some difficult words to you. As whimpered means to cry softly, especially with fear or pain. Okay? Whimpered means to cry softly, especially with fear or pain. Stillborn, that is used about a baby as an adjective. Dead when it is born. Lifeless. Persisted means to continue doing something even though other people say that you are wrong or that you cannot do it. If see the use of this word in sentence, if you persist in making so much noise, I shall call the police. Okay? If you persist in making so much noise, I shall call the police. Second meaning of this, to continue to exist. If your symptoms persist, you should consult your doctor. Persistence means rigidness. Did you understand? Finally, her persistence was rewarded and she got what she wanted. Labored in vain, that is, a fruitless effort. Cursing and releasing means pressing and leaving. The doctor crushed. The doctor crushed the chest means he was pressing, and releasing, that is he was leaving it out. Limp body, that is loose lifeless body. Miracle. Miracle means a wonderful event that seems impossible and that is believed to be caused by God or gods. God, capital G, that is supreme power, God, his angels. Okay? A wonderful event that seems impossible, and if it becomes possible, then it is considered done by God. Other meaning, a lucky thing which happens, not expected or thought possible. A lucky thing which happens which was not expected or thought possible. As it's a miracle that nobody was killed in the crash. Did you understand? Plane crash took place and the speaker says it's a miracle that nobody was killed in the crash. Other meaning of this miracle is to achieve very good results. See in sentence, the new diet and excessive program, the new diet and exercise program have worked miracle for her. Okay? The new diet and exercise program have worked miracle for her. Hue means elevation, sense of a touch of or a feeling of. Exquisite, exquisite, exquisite or exquisite. The pronunciation of this word exquisite, that is extremely beautiful and pleasant. Let I use this word in sentence. I think that ring is exquisite. She has an exquisite face. Iridescent. Iridescent is an adjective and it means showing many bright colors that seems to change in different lights. This is iridescent. Spinelessly means having no spinal cord or having no backbone. Ecstasy, ECSTASY, ecstasy means a feeling or state of great happiness. A feeling or state of great happiness or happiness beyond limit, that is called ecstasy. Blanch, to become pale due to shock or frightened. Now let's see its explanation. As the doctor Mr. Andrew had worked hard to bring life in the limp body of stillborn child, but it seemed that all his effort was fruitless. He was extremely tired, yet he decided to make a last attempt to bring breath in the limping body of the stillborn child. Seeing his persistence for his further attempt, the midwife cried softly and tried to ensure the doctor by the name of God that it is stillborn child. But the doctor did not mind her words, though occupied with a sense of being defeated. Hopelessness and having labored loss of half an hour, he still decided firmly to make a last effort to bring breath in the newborn child. It was his persistence, though he was having a sense of defeat and hopelessness, but he thought why he should not make a last attempt to restore breath in the limp body of the newborn child. He rubbed the child with a rough towel, pressed and relieved the little chest with his both hands, thus trying to get breath into that lifeless body of the child. And then a miracle took place. The small chest, which was almost covered by his both hands, gave a sharp elevation. Then a next, then a next heaving. Andrew felt giddiness out of ecstasy. He could feel the throbbing of life under his fingers. After all his tireless striving, he got his expected result, and it was so beautiful and pleasing that it almost made him fainted. Furiously, he redoubled his efforts. Now the child was gasping, and each gasp became deeper next time. A bubble of mucus came out from one of his small nose, or you can say nostril, which was a joyful bubble. A bubble containing colors of rainbow. It was a so joyful bubble for the doctor as well as the family member and midwife that it had the iridescent, that is, it contained the colors of rainbow. Now the organs were no longer boneless. The head no longer lay back due to lack of backbone support. The colorlessness, that is called yellow skin, was now slowly turning into pink color. Then the most charming fledgling cry of the child took place. The midwife, the nurse wept slowly out of ecstasy, thanking the God. Dear Father in heaven, it has come alive. Students, now proceed on the next paragraph, paragraph 9, that is the last paragraph of this lesson, birth of snapshot. Let's see its reading. Andrew handed her the child. He felt weak and dazed. About him, the room lay in a shuddering litter. Blankets, towels, basins, soiled instruments, the hypodermic syringe impaled by its point in this linoleum. The ewer knocked over, the kettle on its side in a puddle of water. Upon the huddled bed, the mother still dimmed her way quietly through the anesthetic. The old woman still stood against the wall, but her hands were together, her lips moved without sound. She was praying. Mechanically, Andrew wrung out his sleeve, pulled on his jacket. I'll fetch my bag later, nurse. He went downstairs through the kitchen into the scullery. He went downstairs through the kitchen into the scullery. His lips were dry. At the scullery, he took a long drink of water. He reached for his hat and coat. Outside he found Joe standing on the pavement with a tense, expectant face. All right, Joe, he said quickly. Both all right. It was quite light, nearly 5 o'clock. A few miners were already in the streets. The first of the night shift moving out. As Andrew walked with them, spent and slow, his footfalls echoing with the others. Under the morning sky, he kept thinking blindly, oblivious to all other work he had done in blindly. I had done something, oh God, I had done something real at last. Now, see some words related to this paragraph. Though this paragraph is very important, the last expression by the doctor is very important and very sensitive, which is able to touch our feelings. Before explanation, see some words as litter. Litter means pieces of paper, rubbish, etc. that are left in a public place, that is called litter. Okay. The second meaning of litter is to take birth together, as six puppies litter. Six puppies litter means in case of animals, the number of puppies born together, that is also is litter. But here the meaning of litter is pieces of rubbish things, paper, etc. that are left. Let I use this word litter in sentence. The streets were littered with rubbish. The streets were littered with rubbish things. Sudden, to shake her suddenly. To shake her suddenly, especially because of an unpleasant feeling or thought. See it in sentence. Just to think about the accident makes me shudder. Just to think about that accident makes me shudder. Next, the engine shuddered violently and then stopped. The engine shuddered violently and then stopped. I think the sense of shudder might have become clear to you. Impelled, that is stick into. Impelled means stick into. Puddle. Puddle means a small pool of water or other liquid. Here as a puddle of water, but here the meaning of puddle is dirty water used in washing utensils is also puddle. Dirty water used in washing utensils in the kitchen is puddle. Huddled. Next word, huddled. As huddled bed means littered bed, the bed in improper condition. Anesthetic. Anesthetic means a substance that makes you unconscious or makes specific body parts numb so that you don't feel pain during the operation, etc. As you will need to be under anesthetic for the operation. Okay, you will need to be under anesthetic for the operation. That is, you will have to be authorized. Wrung out, that is wrench out. Scullery, very good word, scullery, as the place in the kitchen where the dirty parts, plates, pans, etc. are washed. That is scullery. Again, the place in the kitchen where the dirty pots, plates and pans are washed. Expectant face, that is hopeful face. Miners, that is laborers, workmen. Spent, the doctor was spent. Here spent means not waste of money. Here spent means exhausted, extremely tired. Oblivious to, that is forgetful to. Forgetful to. Dazed, that is confused, as he had a dazed expression on his face. Now let I explain. At last, due to exquisite effort of Dr. Andrew, the child gasped. His pale skin started to turn into pink color, and at last The most pleasant cry of child took place in the room. Andrew felt dizziness for a while, caused by extreme happiness. He gave the child to the nurse. He was feeling weak and giddy, that is, confused. The leftover rubbish things were laying around him in an unpleasant way. Seeing them scattered created shudder in the viewers as littered blankets, towels, basins, soiled instruments, the hypodermic syringe stuck by its point into the linoleum, the big jug knocked over, the kettle on its side in a dirty water. Upon the con- contracted and huddled bed, the mother was lying unconscious, breathing under the effect of being laying under the or breathing under the effect of anesthetic. The old woman, the mother of Mrs. Joe Morgan, was still standing against the wall, but her hands were brought together, her lips were moving without sound. She was praying, and drew like a machine, wrung out his shirt sleeve and put on his jacket. He told the nurse that he would take away his bag later. He went downstairs through the kitchen, reached into the scullery. Students, mind the place scullery here. The doctor reached into the kitchen, through the kitchen to the scullery, the place not very fit for drinking water. He reached there. At a time, he felt extremely thirsty. His lips were dry. There at the scullery, he took a long drink of water to quench himself. Then he took his hat and coat. When he came outside, he found Joe Morgan standing on the pavement in worry, yet with a hopeful face. He told Joe happily, "All right, Joe, both all right." Now there was enough light in surroundings. It was nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. A few mine workers were already in the streets, as the workers who were on duty at the first night shift were coming out. As Andrew walked along with them, he was very tired and his speed was very slow. His footsteps were echoing with others under the morning sky. Blindly, he kept thinking, forgetting to all other work he had done in Blenley. He said, praying, "I have done something, oh God, I have done something real at last. I have done something valuable that can be considered a real thing in his life." Thanks, students. This chapter is over and you'll have question answer in PDF. Thank you.